The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. That's a quote by Muhammad Ali, and my goal is to help promote that awakening. This is a pretty wild time in the stock market. Over the last 6 months, everything that pretty much everybody would say they don't want to invest in has performed the best. And everything that pretty much everyone would say they do want to invest in has performed the worst. So, for instance, low volatility. So things that don't swing around all over the place. There's a lot of studies that show that low volatility over the long run provides value. There's a lot of studies, a lot of evidence that shows this. Meanwhile, low volatility was the absolute worst performing characteristic over the last 6 months. And then the antithesis of that is high volatility. So swinging all over the place, usually riskier companies. That was by far number one. What also performed poorly is companies that make money, which, go figure, you'd think as an investor, when you make an investment, you want to get a return on that investment. It helps if companies making money to actually pay back the investment. But meanwhile, companies that make money have performed horribly. On the flip side, meme stocks, so companies that are trading a whole lot despite a smaller size, those are one of the very best performers. And all this just sort of goes to show that emotions, not necessarily rationality, has somewhat taken control. I'm currently reading The Obstacle is the Way, which was sort of the modern day kind of predecessor to Stoicism. I completely had Stoicism. I misunderstood it. I thought it was a person that just sat there and didn't express any emotion. That's not it at all. Stoicism is basically a philosophy that you can apply virtue to almost any instance. So usually people think of it in terms of hardship. So if you're going through a hard time, can you take a step back, rationally and calmly solve the problem? But the flip side is also the case. And so I'm going to read a quick excerpt. I feel like I'm on Reading Rainbow. I'm going to read a quick excerpt from The Obstacle is the Way that I believe applies perfectly to today. Success, too, is an opportunity to practice virtue. Indeed, it demands it, because with success comes temptation, comes distractions, comes responsibility and obligations and obstacles. How great it is, in the face of abundance, to be humble, to be disciplined, to be decent, to be generous, to hold true to your values. So the two things I really want to focus on. So how great it is in the face of abundance to be disciplined and to hold true to your values. There's a lot of abundance right now, and it's coming real easy. Again, everything that we would say we would never invest is cooking. It's a time of abundance, and it's not necessarily due to rational thought. Now, almost all of us have hopes and dreams that we want to achieve financially. And if all of a sudden we have a windfall, let's say we're at the casino and we hit it big, we get, nail our first hand in blackjack, a good idea is often to take those winnings, put them in your pocket, and then you're right back kind of where you started, but now you're covered. You're not going to lose money. Now is a good time to apply that sort of discipline to the stock market. Again, there's crazy things going on. This is an excellent time to apply Stoicism, to apply discipline and realize it's free money. You might as well be grateful, take some off the table. And if you do, you're going to have a better life. I'm Seth Cogswell, and I am not so passively aggressive.